Hey guys, it's Fightflow. Today I'm introducing you to the Bald Predator himself. And no, this isn't a joke, that's actually his nickname. He's out here repping all the bald legends with pride. This dude, real name Magomed Ismailov, is an absolute savage, known for his wild, all-out wars in the cage. Now, maybe he doesn't have the most highlight reel finishes in MMA, but trust me, when it comes to pure excitement, his fights are as raw and intense as it gets. So let's jump straight into some of his most iconic bouts. Warning, what you're about to see is pure savagery. If you're weak-hearted, do yourself a favor, turn off this video and go watch SpongeBob or something. But if you think you can handle the heat, hats off to you. Alright, let's go. Let's start with the Bald Predator's fight against Alexander Emelianenko. Yep, that's Fedor's wicked brother, straight out of prison, where he's already been a couple of times. Now this guy Alexander, he could easily be cast in Prison Break, and he wouldn't need any fake tattoos. He's covered in prison ink from head to toe. It's basically a message: I really don't mind going back, I'm pretty comfortable in there. And then you got the Bald Predator, bringing pure showmanship. But just look at the size difference. Alexander towers over Magomed. There's mutual respect between these two savages. You can see it clearly during their handshake. Now on to round 1. Magomed came out aggressive. First punch he threw landed flush on Alexander's chin. How he reached that tall dude with those short arms, still a mystery. But hey, after landing a few clean shots, he took Alexander down. Now Alexander is known for his crisp boxing, but on the ground, yeah, not exactly his strong suit. Magomed had no problem controlling him and landing some solid ground and pound, mixing it up to the body and the head. To Alexander's credit, he did a decent job defending during the first half of the round. But it was clear, just by looking at his face, he wasn't expecting this kind of beast on top of him. This wasn't some skinny cellmate you can push around. This was the Bald Predator, and he was out for blood. And man, the end of round 1, brutal. Magomed opened up a nasty cut on Alexander's face. And in the final seconds, he put on a ground and pound clinic. Alexander was almost out, but the ref jumped in just seconds before he was about to be sent to another dimension. Now Magomed was pissed. He was like, "Why'd you step in? I was just getting started." And the ref was basically like, "Relax, you savage, you still got more rounds ahead." Meanwhile Alexander, he had no idea where he was. His corner and the doctors were in full panic mode. How the hell are we even supposed to stitch up that mess on his face? Then came round 2. Magomed didn't switch things up. Same as the first, he charged in with heavy looping punches. Not the cleanest technique, but those shots had real power behind them. One of those bombs sent Alexander's mouthpiece flying. After a short exchange, Magomed once again took him down with ease, and what followed was a straight-up beatdown. Let me be clear, what Magomed did to Alexander in that second round, not for everyone. This one isn't for the snowflakes. If you're still watching and can't handle disturbing scenes, this might be the perfect time for that SpongeBob episode. But seriously, how Alexander survived that second round is still a complete mystery. Dude is tough as hell, credit where it's due. He might have been getting mauled, but he refused to quit. The third round, man, it just kept getting worse for Alexander. At this point, Magomed was literally smelling blood. And he wasn't playing around with the striking anymore. As soon as Alexander tried to close the distance to get his boxing going, Magomed flipped the switch, rolled him over with ease, and once again took him straight to the ground. And just like before, helpless. Alexander was right back in survival mode, eating more brutal ground and pound from the bald predator. By the middle of the round, even the ref had seen enough. It was like he thought, alright, that's a wrap, I'm not trying to go to jail for letting this continue. So he stepped in and stopped this absolute savage stomping. And honestly, it could have and probably should have been stopped back in round 2. Now let's take a look at Magomed's fight with Vyacheslav Vasilevsky. This is the one where the bald predator truly prowled. Because here he showed he's not just a powerful wrestler, he can put on a striking clinic too. From the face-off you could tell both guys were ready to throw down, both smiling, both clearly happy to bring some violence into the cage. As the round started, Vasilevsky came out aggressive, trying to make a statement. I've got the reach, I've got the longer arms, no chance for you buddy. But Magomed, he was moving like a stocky, fast Tasmanian devil, explosive, unpredictable and dangerous. And slowly but surely, he started gaining the edge in the striking exchanges.
Round the outside as a cut that he opened up in training. Luckily it was early in his catch, so he was able to feel it. To get signed up. Maybe he's got some of the most pressed.
Then midway through the first round, Magomed started landing clean shots, one after another. And then came the moment. He grabbed Vasilevsky by the neck, locked him into the clinch and started unloading with brutal uppercuts. Powerful, sharp and unrelenting. Game over. And now look at him, scanning the audience like a predator, eyes locked in, thinking, anyone else want some? Because that one ended way too fast. He wasn't even sweating, just looking for the next victim.
Let's have a look back at the finish. These were the uppercuts.
Now let's take a look at Magomed's super exciting fight with Vladimir Minv. This guy Minv was a legit kickboxing champion with a ton of experience in both MMA and kickboxing. Magomed, as always, came in bouncing and ready to explode. During the face-off, he gave an aggressive fist bump, clearly ready to unload. And take a look at the referee, acting like he's the main character here. No, you're not, brother, stay in your lane. As the fight started, Vladimir was desperately trying to keep the predator at a distance, while Magomed was obviously looking to close the gap fast and get that first takedown, using some punches to set it up. Now obviously you don't want to bull rush and end up getting knocked out in the first minute, but Magomed timed it perfectly and secured the takedown.
And forward goes Ismailov, and he grabs Vladimir Minv and takes him down.
And what does the bald predator do once he gets you down? Of course, he starts dropping the ground and pound.
The back, side control, good elbows by Ismailov, and another one. Ismailov is on his feet. Minv is defending himself. Good body shot from Ismailov, and here comes Vladimir Minv fighting back with the legs.
Vladimir tried to get back up using the cage, but Magomed used that opportunity to land some nasty, dirty boxing shots.
Ismailov is still in control, but Vladimir Minv is on his feet. He stood up. Several shots from Ismailov.
Then once again, another perfect takedown.
And another throw by Ismailov, and down goes Vladimir.
What a crazy first round. And look at Vlad, smiling and saying, it's all good. We'd believe you, brother, if you weren't getting gorilla pounded by this beast.
Oh, indeed to the head. But I think it was a legal shot, and down goes Vladimir Minv.
Second round, even crazier. Both guys came out swinging like two drunks outside a bar. Wild, reckless, and showing bombs. And of course, Magomed used that chaos to secure another takedown. Classic. Once again, Magomed started unloading on the ground. But give credit to Minv, he did surprisingly well from the bottom. He even managed to land a few decent strikes from that position. Still, Magomed was relentless, always looking to do damage. And that's how you fight when you're a wrestler. Don't just lay there trying to secure control time. No, if you're gonna fight, then fight, damn it. Leave the snooze fest for your bed or your couch. Anyway, back to the action. Midway through the round, Vladimir managed to get back to his feet and started throwing heat at Magomed. But then suddenly the ref steps in and stops the action, like, hey, relax you two. It almost felt like the ref had money on the bald predator, like, don't even try to knock him out. By this point Vlad looked like Frankenstein, with a cut on his forehead, while Magomed was clearly starting to look worn out. Still both guys kept trading strikes. Magomed went for another takedown, but this time stuffed. And once again, a crazy ending to the round.
Minv steps forward, a body shot from Vladimir, another push shot, and back fist.
Third round, Magomed was clearly tired. No more energy left for takedown attempts. And honestly, that kind of relentless fighting style, of course it burns through your gas tank. Vladimir, despite all the punishment he took in the first 2 rounds, still looked pretty sharp with his striking.
Vladimir comes forward. Another solid shot and a good counter from Magomed Ismailov with the right hand. Vladimir, Magomed Ismailov stepped. Oh, good counter attack by Ismailov.
Magomed, on the other hand, seemed like he was trying to conserve energy, maybe pacing himself for the remaining 2 rounds out of 5. But those body shots from Minv, yeah, they weren't helping Magomed recover at all. You could see them taking a toll. If the first 2 rounds were all Magomed, this one definitely goes to Minv.
He steps back. Vladimir Minv comes forward. He's going to punish his opponent. 10 seconds to go. Another shot from the right by Vladimir. And another one. And he stuns Magomed Ismailov. Magomed Ismailov comes for revenge. And it's safe.
4th round, Magomed comes out charging, like, this time I'm taking you down for sure. But nope, stuffed again. Minv wasn't having it. And once again, Vladimir goes right back to those nasty body kicks.
Another solid front kick from Vladimir Minv. Another one. Forward comes Vladimir Minv. Magomed Ismailov tries to grab his opponent.
This guy isn't just a kickboxer on paper. He actually knows how to use his strengths in a real fight. Smart, technical and vicious, when he needs to be. Another wild round. Magomed keeps pushing forward, refusing to back off, but Minv keeps on loading with those sharp, pinpoint counters. No wrestling this time, just a pure striking showdown. And yeah, Minv is edging it with cleaner shots, but Magomed's no slouch on the feet either. He's landing his own power shots, doing some real damage.
Another kick to the leg by Vladimir Minv. Good double. Solid connection from the right hand, straight right hand by Vladimir Minv. Spawn. A body shot, a body kick from. Oh, here goes the Magomed Ismailov, and that's.
5th round starts with a respectful hug between both warriors. And yeah, that's the kind of respect you earn after going through absolute war together in the octagon. They kick things off once again on the feet, trading shots. By the 2nd minute, Magomed digs deep and works hard for a takedown. Finally gets it.
Vladimir Minv, and a solid connection from the right by Magomed Ismailov with a superb hook. And down goes Vladimir Minv.
But Minv pops back up just seconds later. No rest, straight back into the striking. Midway through the round, Minv throws his fist in the air, trying to work the minds of the judges. Like, hey, I'm winning this actually. And to be fair, at this point he really is starting to look fresher and more in control than Magomed.
90 seconds to go. Warrior. Oh, down goes Magomed Ismailov. But Vladimir Minv doesn't go after him. I don't know why. Another high kick from Vladimir Minv. Magomed Ismailov can barely stand up on his feet.
Both guys are bloody, both completely exhausted, but neither one is backing down. They're both pushing hard, trying to steal that final round. What a fight!
By Vladimir Minv, and forward he goes. That's it!
And the result? A draw. Fair enough, both had their moments. In a battle this epic, that's probably the only outcome that makes sense. Another crazy 5-rounder from Magomed, this time against a true MMA veteran, former Bellator champion Alexander Schlamco. Round 1 kicked off with some solid striking exchanges, both men testing each other early. By the 2nd minute, Magomed secures the takedown and gets to work, but Schlamco, the experienced dog he is, slowly works his way back up using the cage. What stood out this time? Magomed's confidence on the feet. He pushes forward with heavy punches and even throws in some slick karate-style kicks. And by the end of the round, he goes for a spinning wheel kick. What an absolute stud. Round 2 and it's more of the same, but even more violent. Almost no wrestling, just Magomed hunting for Schlamco's head, and Alex trying to time those counters. It's a striking chess match, but played with baseball bats. Round 3, both men visibly tired, but still trying to knock each other's heads into the ninth row. No takedown attempts, no clinch stalling, just pure, brutal violence. Neither man giving an inch. By round 4, Schlamco's face is already busted up. Both fighters are tethering on the edge of exhaustion, but somehow they keep swinging, like it's the final round of their lives. Honestly, it's insane how much punishment these two can take and still stand tall. Another action-packed, no-holds-barred round. Round 5, and guess what? Nothing changes. The aggression, the chaos, it's still there. Schlamco's face by this point looks like he just got mauled by a wild animal. And in a way he did. That animal's name is Bold Predator. At one point, the ref loses it over Schlamco's mouthpiece flying out for the third time and issues a warning. Like, bro, relax. He just getting smashed by a monster. Let the man breathe. Still, both warriors keep throwing bombs till the final bell. No coasting, no backing up, just pure madness to the end. And this time, Magomed gets the hard-earned unanimous decision win. Another brutal, bloody 5-round war in the books. And now let's wrap it up with Magomed's fight against none other than White Hulk, Ivan Sturkov. Now this dude also a straight-up savage. Actually, I've got a separate video breaking down his crazy performances, so if you haven't seen that yet, make sure to check it out. Anyway, round 1 kicked off with some striking exchanges. Since both guys are strong wrestlers, Magomed didn't go for a takedown right out the gate this time.
Sturkov stepping forward, Ismail. Oh, the right hand there.
You know, through and through, he's such a fun character inside that occasion. I don't know if that was
A little bit of a...
But by the middle of the round, he did shot in, only to get stuffed easily by the Hulk. The rest of the round played out on the feet, with both men trading bombs. Magomed looked just a bit sharper in the striking.
Sturkov's got to be careful covering up like that. He's taking shots.
muscle frame as Sturkov has. Stalking for 20 seconds left. When he exposes it as he is, that's the power.
And check this out, they're smiling after exchanges. No bad blood here, just two beasts enjoying some good old-fashioned fistfighting.
Oh, cartwheel kick from Sturkov. They are having fun, even in the midst of all that.
Round 2 started with a wild flurry, and that pretty much set the tone. Heavy punches, no hesitation.
Right at the end of the shot, but Ismailov now piling the pressure. His pullback off his shots is excellent, keeps his chin out of danger, but it is a game of millimeters.
This round though, White Hulk was pressing forward more, controlling the center of the octagon, almost like he was telling Magomed, I'm a predator too, I'm Ball too, I'm not just taking your win, I'm taking your whole personality. But toward the end of the round, Magomed catches a kick from Hulk and uses it to drag the fight to the ground, ending up in top position. Round 3, and both monsters were starting to show signs of fatigue. Can't blame them. When you're throwing a nukes for 10 minutes straight, you're gonna slow down. At this point it felt like 1 or 2 clean shots from either side could end it.
When you pull back, the right hand came down the middle from Sturkov, counting and adding up the points.
Yeah, that's what I feel it is, it's just the output.
Right hand followed up with a left.
Then mid-round, Magomed unleashed a flurry, punches and elbows near the cage that clearly hurt White Hulk.
That uppercut caught him! That uppercut, that's the most significant strike of the fight. That buckled his legs. Again, now Ismailov adding it up. Can he finish Sturkov?
And to cap it off, a powerful takedown from Magomed, reminding everyone who the better wrestler really is. By the end of the fight, the bald predator had proven once again why he's a force to be reckoned with. White Hulk, a guy known for mauling people on the ground, got out-wrestled and outworked.
Sturkov, and Sturkov tired, getting back to his...
This is the showmanship that he is. He could have kept him down, but he wants him back to his feet. He wants this little end of the exchange.
Final seconds, a roar from Ivan Sturkov. Oh, there is time.
Another unanimous decision win for Magomed. That's about it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to subscribe to the best fight show on YouTube for more savage content, more insane wars, and more in-depth analysis. As always, stay safe, stay savage, and I'm out.